What if they agreed then, Gavin?
There's a couple of different bits across multiple headings. First of all, although there had been some talk that you might decouple the price of gas from electricity, they haven't gone quite that far. But they have noted that there are lots of other ways that you can produce electricity in Europe, which are now making a bit of a killing because they're allowed to charge the market price, even though their overheads haven't increased. So anyone that's involved in renewables, nuclear, lignite energy capacity, they're going to have a price cap, first of all, which should mean that in some countries that are reliant on those energy providers will simply be charging less. There is also, as expected, a solidarity levy, as they're calling it, effectively a windfall tax on the fossil fuel sector. Now, that is a little bit more complicated to calculate, but they're talking about the average yearly taxable profits for the last 4 years. And if fossil fuel companies are making significantly more than that, then that can be taxed at a significant rate. Eamon Ryan believes that that might raise in the region of 1 to 2 billion euros for Ireland over the course of the coming years. But he has been warning on his way into that meeting in Brussels today that this is not simply going to be a one winter problem.
In the last number of months, we've realised this is going to be a 2-year probably challenge, not a 1-year one. It's not one winter we have to provide for. We have to think about how we provide and protect for the next winter as well. And that should influence the approach we take so that we have reserves, that we have, and that's why unity is important, that we have to stay united now for 2 years to get through it in all likelihood. Please God, it will be sooner. Please God, that war will come to an end sooner. But we can't be certain of that, and therefore we have to prepare for a more medium-term approach.
Now, what's fascinating about the fact that he says it might be a 2-winter problem is that these measures signed off by the EU member states today only actually apply until December of next year. They don't apply into 2024, so they may be something they have to go back to the drawing board on. One other thing which will be of particular note in Ireland's case is that the member states have also agreed to a mandatory reduction in their energy usage of 5% during peak hours and a voluntary target of 10%. Now, up until now, Eamon Ryan has always said that they would not be binding on Ireland, that we'd rather look for some sort of incentives to get people off, but that no one would be obliged to cut their energy usage. That doesn't necessarily appear to be the case from what ministers have decided today.
All right, Gavin, thanks very much for that.